Today is one of those days in crypto where the talkers get exposed and the real traders step forward. Bitcoin has dipped down towards 95,000 US dollars, and on the higher time frames, it honestly looks like it could go even lower. Comments on social media are panicking, and Twitter looks like a complete meltdown. But in the middle of all that fear, something surprising is happening. XRP. While the entire crypto market is bleeding, XRP is standing like an absolute tank. Right now, XRP is sitting around $2.29, showing a level of strength and resilience we rarely, if ever, see from XRP when Bitcoin drops hard. And remember, this is happening just one day after the new Canary XRP ETF was launched. It's like the ETF announcement injected confidence straight into the XRP ecosystem. Make no mistake, today is a big day for understanding. You need to understand the market, your mindset, and how to use fear as an opportunity instead of letting it control you. Let's get into it.
I am not a financial advisor. This video is based solely on my opinion on what I'm personally doing in this market. I also want to let you know that some of the links below and in the descriptions are affiliate links, meaning I may get a commission, but it will be at no extra cost to you. Please remember that under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description and also at milkshakematty.com. This content is for educational and entertainment only, and I'm not a financial advisor.
Bitcoin dropping into the mid-90s looks dramatic on low time frames, but zoom out and this is completely normal. On the weekly and monthly charts, you can clearly see momentum slowing, volume cooling, indicators need a reset. This isn't the end. This is a reset candle, and the same kind we've seen every bull cycle. Bull markets don't go straight up, they breathe, they dip, they scare people out, they clear leverage, and then they explode higher. If Bitcoin drops further into the low 90s or even the high 80s, that still wouldn't change the bullish macro structure. But the big story today isn't Bitcoin's dip, it's XRP's reaction. Sitting now at around $2.29, XRP is acting like it's on its own world right now, because normally XRP does not behave like this during a Bitcoin dip. The ETF launched yesterday and it brought new liquidity, new attention, new legitimacy, new confidence. For years, XRP holders have wanted institutional grade backing, and now we're finally seeing the early stages of it. This is the important part. Historically, whenever Bitcoin dips below 100K, XRP usually panics hard. I've got two examples for you here. I've looked through the charts this morning to go and trace it backwards. June 27th, 2025, Bitcoin dropped under 100,000 and XRP collapsed to 190. 7th of April, 2025, Bitcoin dipped again under 100 grand and XRP plunged to 160. It happens every time. Bitcoin goes below 100K, XRP shits itself instantly. But today, Bitcoin is well below that 100K, hovering around 95, and XRP is still holding around that $2.29 figure. This has never happened before. This is new resilience. This is new behavior. This is XRP acting like a maturing, stabilizing asset. So the big question becomes this. If XRP can hold this strong while Bitcoin is still falling, what happens when Bitcoin stops falling, finds a floor, and then rallies forward? If XRP is already showing signs of strength during a downturn, then during the next uptrend, we could very realistically be looking at XRP pushing up towards new all-time highs based on behavior, not wishful thinking. If you're holding XRP right now, today is a very bullish signal. I know it might not feel like it because all the charts are red, but it is. You need to look at history, look at what happened before, and then look what's happened today. Where are we today? That's the important thing. Let's talk psychology for a second. Right now, charts look ugly. Liquidations are everywhere. People are nervous and the herd is scared. But this is exactly how the market gives you opportunities to the people with discipline. Fear doesn't kill opportunity. Fear creates opportunity. Everybody talks a big game when prices are high. They say things like, if Bitcoin ever goes under 100K, I'm buying everything. If Solana drops below 160, I'm loading up. If Ethereum dips under 3,500, I'm doubling my bag. But then the moment actually arrives, Bitcoin has hit 95 grand, they freeze. Solana is hit 138, they hesitate. Ethereum hits 3,100 and they wait for just a bit lower. Maybe it's going to go lower. Then the reversal comes and they chase the green candles. It happens every single time. This is why most people don't get rich in crypto. They wait for the certainty instead of acting on strategy. If you learn one lesson from today's video, it should be this. Timing the bottom is impossible. Not hard, not difficult, Not for pros only. It's literally impossible. No trader alive consistently nails every exact bottom. And if they tell you they do, they're talking horseshit. What professionals do is much simpler. Buy during fear, buy in stages, build an average entry, stick to their plan, and ignore the noise. They don't look for perfection. They look for opportunity. Today is important for two reasons. Number one, Bitcoin is giving people the exact prices they begged for not that long ago. Everybody said, I'll buy Bitcoin under 100 grand. Well, it's 95 grand, guys. What are you doing now? I'll buy Ethereum under 3,500. It's now 3,100. What are you going to do now? And they said they'll buy Sol under 160. It's now 138, guys. What are you going to do now? Most people won't take advantage, but the smart money will. And the second thing of today is XRP is showing true strength. This is the most resilient XRP has ever been during a Bitcoin dip. If XRP holds this strength into the Bitcoin reversal, that would be one of the biggest bullish signals XRP has shown in years. Here is how the smart traders are going to play this phase. Accumulate large caps during fear. Focus on things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, maybe even Cardano if that's in your portfolio already. These are the strongest large caps in the market. Then you buy in stages, not all in one go. Using today's prices, Bitcoin at 95 grand. Do light buys between 95 and 93. The next slice would be 91 to 89. And then in deep fear in the mid 80s, you go again. And Ethereum is currently at 3,100. You do light buys between 3,100 and 3,000. Then you've got the strong zone for a buy-in between 3,000 and 2,950. And then in the deep fear, 2,800 to 2,750, you go again. The strong zone is 130 to 126, and that deep fear is likely to be 118 to 110. And XRP is showing extreme strength, but you still use the same method. Like buys anything now between 215 to 220. And the strong zone would be anything from 195 to 185. And deep fear, it could happen, 175 to 160. You're not guessing the bottoms. You're building your positions intelligently. Stick to your plan. This is the biggest difference between people who make money and people who just talk about making money. Your emotions will lie. Your strategy won't. If you want to learn the exact trading strategies that I use, including the entries, the exits, the partial take profits, and how we use the Paula line system, then I have created for you a completely 100% free video training course. The link is in the description. Go and check it out. Go and learn some stuff. See if you can get involved on the strategies that make a difference. And if you want daily analysis, live streams, signals, mindset support, and a community that actually thrives during dips, then join the Crypto Wolfpack. There is a link in the description below. Today is not a day to panic. Today is a day to think clearly, because volatility creates wealth, mindset protects your wealth, and strategy grows your wealth. Anyone can buy during a hype. In fact, most people do. Anyone can buy when it's pumping. Most people do. Anyone can buy when everything is green. But only the strong traders make the right decisions during fear. We've seen this story 100 times in crypto. Fear peaks, headlines scream doom, and then the markets reverse harder than anybody expected. Stay disciplined, stay patient, stay smart, and remember, the strength of the wolf is in the pack.